Hello and welcome to this session. So in this session, we'll talk about the basic concepts of select as well as the where clause. Okay, so select we have already seen this, right? So select is used to select the data, right? So when I say select star from orders, it basically selects everything from the orders table, right? So let's say we want to select few of the columns instead of all the columns. We want to select few columns, so you can basically select using the name. So I can say order ID, let's say user ID, order status. So this is what I want, all the columns. So I can say just select those column names and just execute this. You will only see these columns, right? So again, these are basically something that we have already seen. So let me just revise these things for you, right? So now we have also seen that, let's say if you want to concatenate, let's say order ID or with the order status. So what I can do is like I can say order ID, this is concatenation, right? So concatenation basically joining, right? So I would say order ID, then I would basically put a hyphen, then again I will join it or and I will say order status. Okay. Then if I execute this, what will happen is you will have a new column where order ID and the order status. But if you can see here, right, the field name is basically something this one, right? So which is not good. So what we can do is we can alias this. Okay, so I can call it order details. And if I execute this, what will happen is I will see the column name change to order details. So this is basically the concept of aliasing, as is basically aliasing. Okay, so these are basically things that we have already seen earlier, right? So we had this in one of the sessions where we talked about the different select basics. So this is more of a revision here. Okay, now the filter, let's say sometimes we don't want all the data, right? So we want only few records, right? So we are basically filtering the data. Okay, so in that case, what we can do is we can use a clause called as where. So a where clause is a filter condition that restricts the number of rows written by the query. So here, if I say select star from orders, right, it will give me all the orders, right? So all the orders that is available in the table. But if I want only few orders, so let's say I only want order where the order status is delivered, right? So I only interested in the orders where the order status is delivered. So what I'll do is I'll say select star from order where order status equal to delivered. So I will copy this and I'll paste. Now, because it is a string, we have to put it in quotes. Okay, if you don't put in quotes, it will just give you an error. Okay, so when I select this data, right? So you will see that I only have the data where the order status is delivered. Only this data will be there. All the other data are actually gone. So we have filtered out. So this is the importance of the where clause. Okay. Now, this is an equal to operator, right? So we can also do all sort of other operators. So let's say I want, you can see the order ID, right? This sequence 700, 704, 712 and everything. So let's do something with that. So I am saying I only want orders where order ID is less than 100. Okay, so I can say order ID. This is a less than symbol. It will say all the order IDs which are like less than 100, less than 100. This number like 700 is greater than 100, right? So that will not come. So let me go ahead and execute this. You will see this 1, 2, 3, 20, all the way up to 99, which is less than 100, right? So this is the concept of the where clause. Okay. Now, you can also combine different cases like so here I'm saying that hey, select star from orders where order ID is less than 100, but within this, right, now within this data also I only want where the order status is cancelled. Okay, so in that what we have to do is we have to write two statements, right? So we are having two filters. One is order ID is less than 100, then order status is less equal to cancel. So we use an operator called as AND. So we'll say AND order status is equal to cancel. Okay, let me copy this. And now what will happen is it will display all the records satisfying both the conditions. See, order ID has to be less than 100. So if you see here, all it up to 98, and order status should be cancelled. So if you see, all the status is cancelled. So this is another operator that we can add. Okay, so these are basically the some of the things that we do it on day-to-day basis. So this particular session just to kind of introduce the where we have already seen the where clause, right? Introduce the where clause and look back at some of the select statements, kind of a revision. Now, going forward, we will learn more details like other forms which we can apply for the select statement. So, for now, this is all I have, and I'll see you guys in my next class.